Rufai is divisive. It will set President Tinubu against Vice President Shetima, said Shehu Sani. Former Nigerian lawmaker and social critic Senator Shehu Sani had said that President Bola Tinubu invited trouble to his government by bringing Nasi El-Rufai into his administration as a minister. Sani, who spoke while featuring on his channel's TV program on Saturday, prophesied that El-Rufai would cause conflict between Tinubu and Vice President Kashim Shettima, as he allegedly did during the administration of former President Olusegun Obasanjo. Referring to the incident of the former governor of Kaduna State, the political activist and rights advocate described El-Rufai as the most religious intolerant Nigerian who will not stop at anything to achieve his religious agenda. Scrutinizing Tinubu's ministerial nominees list, the former senator who represented Kaduna Central Senatorial District said, and I quote, "I have seen people that are undeserving to even contemplate them being ministers, and particularly the former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai. Unfortunately, President Tinubu will pick El-Rufai, and I don't know for any reason why he should do that. And I have my point, and I believe that if President Tinubu is listening to me, or any person, a friend, a supporter, or a fan who is close, I will make some prophecies about what is going to happen with El-Rufai in this government in the next few years. First of all, if you're nominating El-Rufai based on integrity and transparency, and you said maybe you shouldn't appoint or nominate former governor of Kano State, Abdullahi Ganduchi, on the issues of allegations that have been online over time, and El-Rufai too has allegations against him because there had been an outstanding issue of 32 billion naira federal government property against El-Rufai, which issue is in court. Sani explained that his trial was stalled in 2015 after he was elected governor of Kaduna State, adding that the issue is there before Justice Binta Yanko in the Federal High Court. Secondly, this government has run under the ticket of Muslim ticket, and it has been doing everything possible to appease and please the Christian population in this country, that the government is not about theocracy, that is not about Islamization, and not about any religious agenda, but simply a political strategy to win an election. But here you are enlisting and employing a man who has, by his record and by his antecedent and his conduct and utterances, has appeared to be most intolerant Nigerian in the history of this country. Citing a recent viral video where Rufai made a cynical statement about the Muslim government in the country, Sani asked why President Tinubu appointed El-Rufai as a minister. A video has been in circulation where this person has made a statement on religious agenda in this country, and by that he has irritated and triggered a national conversation as long as this issue of government is concerned, and now you're bringing him close to you. But for all I know, there are many people who have supported and worked for Tinubu, and Tinubu has been reputed to have always selected the best from his state and had been able to make a record out of that. So it was expected that the list of ministers that is going to present before the country should take cognizance of the time that this has lasted, and they are going to be any of these two. First of all, is going to be a clear break from the past, and secondly, they should be men of integrity or non-competency. Asked if it looked like a break from the past, Sani said, "It is not a break from the past because El-Rufai served as a minister under the Obasanjo administration, and I believe he also served as a governor. Is there no person in this country that is qualified enough from Kaduna State to be appointed minister?" On whether El-Rufai can do well in Tinubu's government, Sani said, "Obasanjo and Tinubu are two different people, and there are many things that happen under Obasanjo regime, and I believe Tinubu is simply inviting trouble and danger to himself by inviting El-Rufai to his government." He said, and I quote, "Take for example this El-Rufai in Tinubu's government. I know there are three things that are going to happen. First of all, he will plot against Shetima, and he's going to plant discord between Tinubu and Shetima. He has a track record of doing that. He did that between Atiku and Obasanjo. El-Rufai was at the center of what happened between Obasanjo and Atiku Abubakar. Secondly, El-Rufai will not limit himself to the ministry. If you set him to works, aviation or power, he will not limit himself to his ministry. He will meddle in every ministry in government, and he did that. When he was the FCT minister, he fought Kema Chikwe, who was the Minister of Aviation. He fought Adamu Bello, who was the Minister of Agriculture." Sani added that Rufai also fought the head of service in the Obasanjo government. He made sure there was no Minister of State at the FCT, and FCT was dissolved, and he became the sole minister. He set Obasanjo against the National Assembly. That happened. In Tinubu's government, it is going to repeat itself. It's going to set Tinubu against Shetima. A leopard never changes its spots in colors. Rufai is still the same person. He added, if a man who is over 60 can make a religious utterance that is inflammable, that can burn down and tear this country apart, and the man is 60, what will you not expect him to do?
Governing party, but as a Nigerian, I have an opinion. And because the persons who are nominated are certainly going to head ministries and going to be a factor, major factor in government and governance. I have seen in the list the names of people that are credible, and people that are competent, people that I believe have the vision to disrupt the system as it is in order to make it better. There are people who have earned their name and have also made their mark over the years. And I believe that their presence in government will help a lot in terms of revamping the economy of the country and giving this country a sense of direction in line with the agenda, the manifesto, the thinking, and the focus of this government. And I've also seen people that are undeserving to even contemplate them being ministers. And particularly is the former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir Rufai.
That's your own minister?
Yes. It's unfortunate that President Tinubu will pick Rufai, and I don't know for any reason why he should do that. And I have my points, and I believe that if President Tinubu is listening to me, or if any person, a supporter, a friend, or a fan, or someone who is close to me, I will make some prophecy about what is going to happen with Rufai in this government in the next few years. First of all, if you are nominating Rufai on the basis of integrity and transparency, and you said maybe you shouldn't appoint or nominate the governor, former governor of Kano State, Ganduje, by issues of allegations that have been online over the time. He too has allegations against him because there is an outstanding issue of 32 billion naira federal government property, which the issue is now in court. Anybody can Google it and see. It is him being a governor in 2015 that stopped the continuation of that trial, and that issue is there before Justice Inyako in the Federal High Court. And then secondly, this government has run under the ticket of a Muslim ticket, and it has been doing everything possible to appease and please the Christian population in this country, that the government is not a theocracy, it's not about Islamization, it's not about any religious agenda, it's simply a political strategy with election. But here you are enlisting and employing a man who has, by his record and by his antecedent and by his own conduct and utterances, has appeared to be one of the most intolerant Nigerians in the history of this country. A video has been in circulation where this person has made statement on a religious agenda in this country, and by that he has irritated and icked and triggered a national conversation as far as this issue of this government is concerned. But now you are bringing him close to you. But for all I know, there are many people who have supported and worked for Tinubu. And Tinubu has always been reputed to be one who have always selected the best from his state and has been able to make a record out of that. So it was expected that the list of ministers he's going to present before the country, taking cognizance of the time that this has lasted, they are going to be any of these two. First of all, it's going to be a clean break from the past. And secondly, there should be men of integrity, honor, and competence.
So does it look like a break from the past?
It is not a break from the past because Rufai served as a minister under Obasanjo administration. And I believe that he also served as a governor. Is there no any person?
Yeah, there is just
in
one person out of it. There are those who will say, Senator Shehu Sani, they're not surprised that you're coming after Mr. Rufai.
Yeah, because he has also come after me many times.
Because you have been known as a firm critic of Rufai.
Yeah, of course, and he has also been critical of me.